Well, I've come away from that with a feeling of disappointment, and I'm sure you must feel the same way.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I don't know what to feel. It was a funny old game, to be fair. There wasn't any atmosphere or tempo within both teams. I think a local derby, a lot to play for, bragging rights, and it just seemed a little bit flat at the start. And once you start flat, it's difficult to lift yourself. So a point on the board away from home, you take it all day long. But I felt as if there was 3 points there for us. You know?
Yeah, I agree. The turning point for me was James coming off at half time.
Yes, yeah, the physio said he might have a broken arm, so I had to take him off and protect him. So he's going to get that x-ray tonight and tomorrow, see where he is with it. And yeah, we missed his endeavour and his spirit in midfield and his battling qualities. And obviously the turning point is probably the penalty miss. If we scored that 2-0 up, I think the game's dead and buried. But once you miss it, the energy levels come up because of the miss and get back in the game, and they've scored later on by a scrappy goal. We didn't do our job on the edge of the box. I've got players lined up to do that and to stop any shots coming from the edge of the box, and we didn't do it, and we paid the ultimate price and for them scoring. Yeah,
very frustrating because I mean, our goal was our opening goal was so sweetly worked, wasn't it? You must have been delighted.
It was, and that's what I said to boys. You know, the one bit of quality in the game, we absolutely got the ball down, we got it wide, a great ball in, great header by Buster, and you know that was one bit of quality in a game where the pitch was very bobbly, the wind was blowing. And it spot the game really. I think the wind and stuff, because the ball was going miles off the pitch, and it was everything was slowed down the tempo. And I've got to say, real big up to our fans. They came and didn't stop singing throughout the game. So I'm really pleased and really delighted with their support.
Yeah, that was first class. It's always a bit like that when we're away from home. We seem to lose our voice sometimes at the Belmont, but away support is always great, isn't it?
It is, and we like to say, I always say they're our 12th man, and with the way today, fantastic. They had some Herne Bay supporters, and really pleased with their efforts and the commitment to the club, And yeah, sometimes it's a little bit quiet at home, but you often get that, The onus is always on the home team to get the tempo going, especially at home. And the last few games before last, we haven't showed up. We're getting beat 5-0. So yeah, it's another game scratched off the board. I'm not sure on any of the results. So
40 points now. You would hope that would be enough. So
well, that was the target I wanted a few weeks ago. We're there, but we've got to kick on now.
We've got
4 games left, is it, to go and really finish on a good end to the season. That's what I want to do with the boys. If we can get to that points and get clear quite quick, I can bring a couple of the reserves and have a look for next season. That's what I want to do, and have a look at some players. So.
Now, talking of next season, that's what your thoughts must be turning to now.
Well, they are, and I know what I need. Obviously, we need a proven goal scorer. I think if we'd have had one of them all season, I think we'd be pushing for the playoffs. I firmly believe that, because there's definitely a talented bunch in there. A little bit misdirected at times in games, and but we've got a nucleus of a really good squad, and I want to try and enhance it and bring some good players in.
Yeah, I teased Billy just now, Billy Cobb, because if you see the lad, it's no secret that he's carrying a few extra pounds. But I must say today, he did about a 30-yard sprint. I couldn't believe it. It's.
Well, I've seen Billy play. I've watched him. He's quick. He knows he's got get his match fitness up, and he wants to be here. He wants to play for me, and that makes me feel good. And we get a good pre-season into him, because he's not just a one-trick pony. He's obviously got his weapon of a long throw, but he's actually a decent player, and he can get the ball down. He had unlucky with his shot over the bar today, but there's more to his game. There's not just a long throw. So it's a weapon, and we need to try and utilise. That's why I let him on late in the game. But he's quick. And he wants to play for the club, and that's what matters, And he's not one who just wants to turn up and go through the motions. He wants to come and play for me, and I've given him a chance, an opportunity to play at a level which he never ever thought he'd ever reach and get a chance to play. So yeah, I'm delighted with him, and hopefully he'll come back stripper and leaner and fitter next season.
Well, I think the nice thing about you as a manager is that, you know, it's your first time as a manager, but also your memory bank is still fresh with how you used to feel as a player going on, whether you were picked, whether you were substitute, whether you had a good game or bad game. So you can relate to a lot of these experiences that you're now trying to handle as a manager. So, you know, it's not that alien for you, is it?
No, it isn't. Obviously, being a player manager, and you know, I was assistant manager at Gillingham and first team coach, you know, the last 2 years, and it's a club that it's dear to my heart, you know, and obviously working under Andy Hessenthaler give me good grounding, good experience to be where I am now. I feel it, like I say, I took over the job and I thought it was the right time and the right place for me. You know, I've got a terrific chairman who we have a good relationship with, and yeah, I just wanted to take this club. I said when I took over, I want to take the club to this next level. Finish higher than 14th would be a fantastic achievement for the club. Never finished higher than that in the history, so I want to really finish on a high, you know, the season, and really look to kick on next year and really get a real good, keen, mean squad for next season.
Well, do me a favour on Saturday, will you? Come back with 3 points, because I won't be there. I'm going to a wedding, so it would be great if you could get 3 points.
Well, I hope so.
All right, thanks,
Cheers.
Nick.